when I was 21.
Right?
That's
Oh,
quite
hey.
possible.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Episode 5 of The Bullpen. Matt Z, Nick Vetrano from
Good morning.
WIXX.
Good morning, and we've got them right where we want them.
Talking Brewers,
It's
right?
coming back.
This is how we felt the series was going to go, that we would go up 2-1 and then fall behind 3-2.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, that's kind of what you tell yourself right
what
now,
we're
right?
telling
This is
each
what
other.
you do. You look yourself in the mirror and go, we're fine. This is exactly how you want it. Why would you want to win in somebody else's house again? Let's do this.
Right. We've celebrated
Let's do it.
in St. Louis, in Chicago, in Colorado.
Yeah.
Why not celebrate finally
Right.
at Miller Park?
Why not give it to our fans this time, is what they're thinking.
Exactly. I believe that was what Craig Counsell said after the loss yesterday.
I think it is. I think he met with them and he said, we got them right where we want
We
'em."
decided we want to celebrate at Miller Park.
Yeah. Matt, there are many things that contribute to a loss or the decline of an empire,
Absolutely.
if you will. I think arguably the greatest would be the hubris, if you will, the excessive pride.
Okay.
Men who believe that they cannot lose. And I think that's what we've succeeded in forging with the Los Angeles Dodgers. A feeling in their minds that finally their bats have awoken. And they can't lose. Hubris, Matt. This will be the downfall of your Los
They're
Angeles Dodgers.
feeling too good about
Excessive.
themselves.
They're waltzing into Milwaukee going, PFT, we'll just win it here.
Let's hope that's what it is. Now,
And
what?
it's so that much more dramatic shall be the fall.
Well-
See, Matt, there's
Yes, please.
no greater triumph in life than the road made difficult.
Yes.
See? And so this road sucks.
It does suck.
It's got a body like a back road, Matt. Windy, gravelly, dusty, it's dark.
We'll get into how much this sucks right now to be down 3-2 with 2 games left. But first,
Good help.
what we like to do.
Here
in
we
the
go,
bullpen-
Brewers.
Yes.
Here we go. Clap,
Yes.
clap. Here we go, Brew. I can't hear you. Clap, clap.
What we like to do in the bullpen is bring you special guests and get to know some of our coworkers because they're Brewers fans as well.
Fellow bus riders, if you will.
Today is no different. We've got a very special guest. It is Randy Shotgun Shannon from Y100.
Click, click, boom.
Welcome,
Wow.
Shotgun.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center field screen.
Yes.
That music is more appropriate than you know.
Exactly.
Well,
Welcome.
tell us your story. What
Yes,
what does that song mean to you?
Well, mostly it was the song that I was jamming to when I got my driver's license. But other than that,
Congratulations.
yes. When I got my start in this business, running Brewer games.
There
Oh, did
it
you
is.
really?
There it is, yes.
See, there's the connection.
There it is.
And I know some people are wondering too, Matt, about the lack of an outfit. Where is the connection? I've decided to celebrate another Milwaukee institution today. Not the Brewers, but Falk Corporation.
Yes.
Falk
Nice.
Corporation.
Nice.
So still a connection
Bold.
to the good land.
Yeah.
Right here on the heart, baby.
Nick decided to Falk it up today. Right?
Oh, I'm feeling that way.
You know, we've been wearing a lot of Brewers gear, but you know what? Falk that.
You need to mix it up. Sometimes you need to bust
Falk
the slump,
that.
if you will, Matt. Sometimes you
Bust the
need
slump.
a slump buster.
All right.
And I'm counting on Falk.
Now, Shotgun. Let me ask you this:
Yes, sir.
how'd you get the nickname Shotgun?
Good question.
Well,
Dynamite.
it was by one of the upper-ups here in the building. It was 25 years ago, and they were going to call me Edgy Bullchuck.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Edgy Bullchuck.
This is a real story.
This is a real story.
Okay.
They
That sounds pretty falked up to me.
Yes, yes. They're
Go
like,
get him, Edgy!
Yeah. And they're like, you're going to be the redneck Pollock. I'm like, but I'm Irish. Doesn't matter. And yes. So thankfully, when I actually did get the job, they're like, we changed our mind. We're going to call you Shotgun Mark. And at the time, it was Shotgun Mark, and eventually the mark went away.
Excellent,
Yes.
Shotgun.
Boy,
I've always wondered how you
decisions
got
at the
Yes.
time that when the scales were balancing, you didn't know how dramatic that decision was really going to
Right.
play out.
Now,
Right.
if you would have gone with the original pitch name, do you think you'd still be working in radio today?
Probably not.
No.
No,
Okay.
I feel
You'd
like
be gone.
Do you want a cookie, by the way?
Look at
We
the
do-
cookies.
We always
Well,
have treats.
You guys
Sort
have
of.
treats. This is
It's,
amazing.
it looks like a cookie, but it's actually a mini brownie.
But it's a mini brownie.
It's a mini brownie
That's
cookie.
amazing.
It is, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
are you a
Don't even want
diehard
it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank
diehard
you.
Brewers fan? Are you a big Brewers fan now because the whole state is just sort of wrapped up in playoff fever?
I don't want to say that I'm a bandwagon fan,
Right.
but I am somewhat of a bandwagon fan.
That's okay.
To me,
Totally fine.
To me, the Brewers tend to be more of a background team.
Okay.
And I apologize for that, but it's like, I'm like, oh, the Brewers. I like the Brewers. I go watch a game or two a year, but I don't like keep track of the stats, that sort of thing.
No
But
apologies necessary.
you know what? October baseball is exciting for everybody.
Exactly.
No
Right.
apologies necessary, as we've discussed on the bullpen. I'm not a fan of the whizzing match that happens between fellow fans where they're like, well, I've been a fan longer than you. Or, are you
who
a
cares?
true fan?
Yeah.
Are you a true blue fan? If I were to cut you, would it be blue? Or would it be some combination of blue?
One of my greatest
and
regrets
something
in
else
life.
because you had something better to do that day.
One of my greatest regrets in life, I never got a chance to see a game in County Stadium.
Really?
Yes. Now, many
Well-
of us Wisconsinites have had a chance to do it. I have
Yes.
been to Miller Park a few times. I never made it to County Stadium.
Some would argue that that's not a bad thing. There were a lot of bad games played at County Stadium, and there were a lot of.
Would
there were
people
a lot
make
of,
that argument, though?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Right.
Everything today.
I know, it's a rough day. It's
As
a rough
a,
everything.
as a young lad, listening to Paul Molitor and Robin Yount and, growing up in northern Wisconsin, it was just, Milwaukee was a pretty far drive in those days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it seems like a much less far drive now. I don't know why.
It does, especially when you have a soundtrack
Because you're
like
much
that.
closer.
Right.
Right.
Well, there is that.
There is that.
I was told there would be no math, but I guess that's
Right.
just math.
Leave it to the redneck Pollock to figure it out.
Right.
You're
Especially
closer.
You can't shake it.
With a 70-mile-per-hour speed limit now, it's like nothing.
I know,
You
right.
know? I mean, they're not going to get you at
Very
79.
true.
Just go.
Have you been watching the games, like intently watching?
I have.
Living and dying by every pitch like we have?
Not so much the really late ones because we all get up very early in the morning, but
So you chose sleep over fandom.
I did. I apologize for that.
Don't,
although
again,
I
in
have
hindsight.
a theory. Can I share my theory with you?
Please.
I feel like there is a certain amount of riggedness in playoff baseball.
Nick loves a conspiracy
I do.
theory.
I feel like
you're
there is a
scratching me right where I
If you
itch.
notice, there are not many of these divisional playoffs that are done in a short amount of games. It usually goes the distance. I have to ask yourself, why is
To
that?
whose benefit? Shotgun.
To the benefit of the advertisers.
Ooh.
Money.
Money controls
Right.
the world, right?
Money.
And think of it
course.
this way. Every time that there is a game in your town, that brings more fans in, it brings
Yeah.
in more revenue. It all comes down to the money, money, money.
You know, I think the upper-ups, with this kind of theory of yours, with money ruling the world, they maybe should have called you Bernie Shotgun Sanders.
I could have lived with that.
That
Well
he
played.
did a lot of that in his campaign.
Well played.
Yes.
Look for the money.
Look for the money.
Money controls.
Follow the money.
Big business.
And,
So-
I mean, even to take that a step forward, by your conspiracy theory, the more fans that would pack that stadium, young fans, the more sustainable the farm, so to speak. That
Right.
you get them in at a young age,
Right.
when they're ignorant, they don't understand the heartbreak ahead of them. They don't really know the curse and the punishment and the ball and chain that is commitment to a professional team.
Right,
They
right.
just can't live without their Brewers hat, can they? Oh no, they can't. So they keep coming back year after year.
this seems like a you thing more than
Every year they keep coming back.
this seems like a very specific Nick.
This is the year. Royce Clayton plays great defense.
Got it.
Great defense, you guys.
All right. Nick
Oh my
is very
gosh, did
bitter.
you see the way Cal finished the year? Eldridge is a future starter. Joey Meyer, that guy's great.
Poor Nick.
Oh, Antoine Williamson.
Poor
Oh,
Nick. Poor Nick. But it's an interesting
Dante
theory.
Bichette, ladies and gentlemen.
And we'll see. And
Dante Bichette.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't mind the theory right now because it means we'll go to a Game 7.
Yes.
Which means we'll win tomorrow.
So to that end, I see us winning tomorrow.
Yes.
And then,
Attaboy.
then we'll see what happens.
Who knows?
That will be the only
Yeah.
real game. Will be the final game.
Ah,
Well played.
that's when they let the players
Well
be
played.
players.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
That's
the
my
fleecing
theory.
of the people.
Got it.
I like it.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by the bullpen.
I appreciate the invite.
And I understand you have
And thank you for the cookie.
that you have a prepared statement you would like to read.
I do.
Thank you.
This just in.
I just want to say thank you to Matt and Nick for asking me how I got the name Shotgun. They are the first people in this cutthroat world of radio who have taken the time to know the real me. You guys will never truly understand what your interest means to me, but just know that you touched my soul today. Not even my Y100 morning show co-host, Charlie, has taken the time to get to know me because really she only cares about herself.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Matt
Boy,
and
strong
Nick.
words, Shotgun.
You guys are the greatest.
Strong words.
You're the greatest.
Yeah, you are.
Thank
Wow.
you,
You're the
gentlemen.
one who is.
It was
So
a true
great.
pleasure. Thank you for the cookie.
No,
You're
thank you for
welcome.
being it. Let me know if you need another one. There
You're
appear to
welcome.
be several left.
All right. So very briefly, Nick.
Come on, Shotgun.
How is this offense going to get rolling? 'Cause
That's
they
a great question.
Suck right
Slump
now.
buster, Matt. Slump buster.
I took a look at their stats during the Dodgers series. They were great against Colorado.
They were, yes.
There's one guy who is producing, and that is Orlando Arcia. He's batting like 315.
He is.
Few RBIs. He's got the home run, 6 hits. He's actually struck out a couple of times, which is crazy. But everyone else is striking out at high rates. Yes. They're not walking. They're just not getting on base.
Undisciplined at bats.
Yeah, it's
I
up and down the lineup.
You can theorize as to what the issue is, whether that's exhaustion, whether that's just the law of averages, that you play at that frenetic pace for an entire month and you are successful at that rate, that eventually it catches up with you. You could say it is pressure. You could say it is what. I don't know what it is, but it is ugly. It's not.
It's bad.
It's not like you're lining out, you're ground out. You're not even making contact, and you're swinging at stuff that isn't in the county. And it is inexcusable at this point in this scenario.
Mike Moustakas, who's got the World Series experience, who's come through in the clutch for the Kansas City Royals. Been there, done that. Had a big hit in the Rocky series for us, obviously, a game-winning single. But since the Dodgers series started, he's got like 2 hits in 21 at-bats.
It's not good. Braun has
like
been
sick. No, he's
fine,
got 8 strikeouts. Moustakas has struck out 8 times and no walks.
Moose, Yelly, Aguilar. The only hope is that
Aguilar,
is
Kratz is 1 for 11 this series.
Wild Kratz. We gotta have you, Kratz.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Kratz, I gotta have you. It's been very bad.
Can they find it in time for tomorrow night?
Yes, because I will argue. Looking myself in the mirror, going, "We're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're okay."
You could also make the argument. The great thing about baseball is that in any professional sport, numbers are awesome, but in no other professional sport do the numbers tell a more complete story than in baseball.
Right.
And it does tend to ebb and flow and even out. And at this point, the numbers would suggest that we're due to turn that around.
Let's hope.
This is the appeal of it, though, and the great misery of baseball as well. The series, in a series, there is always that great hope of tomorrow until there isn't. Yogi Berra style. But truthfully, it's
you don't win until you win.
What makes it so agonizing is that you internally have to counter all of your emotions with the polar opposite at all times. Sure. You can't get jacked up because you're up 1-0 in a series or 2-1 in a series. You have to come down and go, but we got to do it tomorrow.
It's one game at a time.
We got to do it tomorrow.
One game at a time.
You can't be where we are today, like the sorority girl at 10 o'clock missing a flip-flop with one pigtail out, completely hammered and mascara running, and the rest of the crew going, but we want to go to another bar. Take me home. You also can't do that because you gotta get up. We got another game. We got a game tomorrow. Here we go. Haga. And it does truly just take that.
You should also never do that, girls. Because that just doesn't sound like a fun way to live.
Yeah, no, I mean...
It sounds like an awful
I could have said fraternity guy.
Right.
I mean, I guess I could have
And it's cold for flip-flops, let's be honest.
It's really cold, but, I mean, your feet get hot.
Yes.
Your feet get hot.
All right.
So you got to be able to turn it around. You have to be able to flip that switch. And this is how legends are born. This is how it happened. 1982 Milwaukee Brewers down 0-2 to California. Yep. You storm back. This is also why home field advantage exists. It's the only sport where you have that true home field advantage in terms of tangible dimensions. It'd be like Aaron Rodgers being able to throw the football 70 yards, which he can. So Lambeau Field is only 70 yards.
Right.
We've built it that way so that every time Aaron lets one loose, it could be a touchdown. We have a stadium and a lineup that is tailor-made for that place.
Yeah.
It is the true home field advantage of sports.
But the power isn't there with this lineup.
Yet.
It's a lineup built for power, but the power hasn't been there. Go Brewers! Get Game 6. And we'll be back Monday.
I can't hear you.
We'll be back Monday talking about a World Series appearance, right?
How about that? Yeah, that's right. The next bullpen
will be Monday,
session.
After Game 7.
We're not going to do one before the game tomorrow?
No, we're doing... Oh, yeah, that's right. I suppose we'll do tomorrow. I'm sorry.
I mean, look, we don't have to. I also don't have to keep talking in this. But
please, let's not. Thank you.
Clap, clap.
Clap, clap.
I can't hear you. The sound is deafening, much like your swings and misses. Moose!
Just make contact at some point.
Just anything, dude.
That's all.